in the sounds of the wind or the rush of the water. Zion remains a place of importance to Southern Paiute people today, as much as it did historically.
The canyon walls are also the kind of habitat favored.
We are approaching the Temple of Sin Owatta, the last shuttle stop at the end of the Zion Canyon Scenic Drive. Check the shuttle schedule at this stop or in the park newspaper for the time of the last evening shuttle if you plan to spend the rest of the day here.
Have a good day. So I'm standing where I made my last shot last year. In some ways, it's much more photogenic this year. Those cascades right there weren't fully formed last year. The tree back there was more yellow last year, but this is going to turn into a really beautiful image. The wall is a little bit subdued. It's early in the morning. There's a thin layer of clouds up there, which is a little bit concerning, but still always a great day to be in the Narrows, even if you can't make an image. We actually had to get the second shuttle bus in this morning because the first one was full at 7. Never seen that before, especially on a weekday. But anyway, we're gonna trek on. I've got one shot I'm thinking about further upriver. Maybe not, we'll see. So after careful consideration, I decided to shoot it. It's just, those cascades are just too pretty. Probably just put one sheet of Velvia on it. It's funny, I remembered my exact exposure time from last year and put it back in. It's the exact same meter reading this year. A difference though, those trees back there, not moving. There's not as much wind today. Very, very thin layer of high clouds. The scene behind us is already getting more orange. I'm gonna give it about 15 more minutes to light up. Like I said, maybe put one sheet of Velvia on it. I'm happy with the shot I got last year. It's just, it changes so much. It's just too tempting not to shoot. So, we'll get it done in just a little bit. Alright, so I wanted to do my take on the scene behind me. It's something a lot of people shoot, nothing too original, but I haven't shot it yet, so I'm going to put some Ektar on it. Tricky exposure. I needed to put a polarizer with it, but that would have made it too long. Might have had a little movement in the leaves in the distant background, but nothing too bad. Kind of got just the border of that water sweeping all the way through to right there. Had to trim the trees off a little bit at the top, no big deal. It's just beautiful and I like it. So that is all I had planned to shoot for today. I'm going to just enjoy the rest of the hike. Should be fun. So, just wrapped up a day in the Narrows, came back, did some laundry, and very importantly, took a shower. And I'm a completely brand new person. Feels great. I want to close out the video talking about something I've never really talked about, and that is camping here in Zion. We're staying at the Watchman Campground. You can't really see it, it's behind a tree, but Watchman Tower is up there. It's a campsite that has both RV sites and tent sites. The RV sites don't have hookups, and they're back there, but we're staying at a tent-only site. There's my typical get up, and my friends' tents as well. Those guys will be leaving tomorrow, flying back to Arkansas. You have to reserve these places, as I talked about a little bit earlier, because I missed the deadline. You have to reserve these places 6 months to the day in advance. If you wait, it's not going to end up well for you. So we've got 2 bathhouses. They don't have showers, just restrooms and sinks. If you want to shower, there's a couple places in town to shower, do laundry, things like that. There's no power at the campsite, so for power, I have, let me get it here, that's the Boulder 50 panel, and then just another 13-watt panel there. For my battery back there is the Yeti 400. Now that is overkill for one person, but I'm supplying power for 5 different people, and also with all the gear I carry, I brought that. But you'd be fine with pretty much just a little USB charger if you're not carrying much gear. But that gets my camera battery, cell phone, all that stuff. Obviously the large format does not take batteries, which is nice. The hardest part about setting up a tent by far is driving these stakes into the ground. This stuff is like concrete. I've already snapped 2 stakes, so be aware of that. Once nightfall happens, it's pretty much just straight to bed. Honestly, some of the best sleep I've ever got, because I'm going to sleep about 8:30 every night. Once it gets dark, it is dark and there's nothing to do. If you're watching this video and thinking about coming camping in Zion, here's a request. Please learn how to operate your car alarm. One has gone off every single night, and so annoying. Also, keep it quiet, be respectful of others, please. That's all I'm asking, just nicely. All right, that is about it. This is the Watchman Campground. Pretty good place to stay. Excellent views, especially as the sun goes down. The towers behind will glow orange. And just a really relaxed vibe. Kind of a good place to wind down after a hard day hiking in Zion. That's it for me. I am going to eat a well-earned steak in Springdale tonight. On the agenda tomorrow, I'm going to go back up to the east side. I've got 3 shots scouted out that I want to take, and probably just some more exploring. Always fun. Thanks for watching. See you next time.